This is Business Now on Zodiac. Stories making headlines in this edition. Tobacco sales rakes in about 320 billion Malawi kwacha in week 7 of sales. Also coming up in this edition of Business Now, Bakresa set to open its cooking oil refinery by December. We look at these prospects within the value chain. We have these and many more. Let's begin the program with tobacco sales, as the green gold has raked in about $182 million in week 7 of sales, about 320 billion Malawi kwacha, after selling 64.7 kilograms of the green gold. According to updates which the Tobacco Commission has released, shows that the average price of the green gold has averaged at 2.81 cents in week 7, as of course tobacco sales continue on the auction floors. We speak to Tobacco Commission's spokesperson, Terefola Sigwenembe.
Things keep looking good. We are looking at the average price per kilogram, which is increasing every week. We are seeing this increase because farmers are bringing high quality leaf to the floors, and that is good news. We're also happy to see that the good progress of the selling season this year has triggered a lot of interest in people. People are coming to inquire about how they to inquire about tobacco production. They would like to grow tobacco, and so we are confident that come next year we will have more volumes than this year. This is good because that will help us meet our goal to produce up to 2 million kilograms per year by 2028. Because in recent years, we've been failing to meet trade demand. We've been producing much less than what our global customers are looking for.
Well, away from tobacco sales, let's go now to soya bean, as farmers locally have a huge opportunity for a market to sell about 150,000 metric tons of soya beans to Bakresa. Bakresa recently announced that it will open its factory by December 2024. Its group chief executive, Bakresa Abubakar, was in the country after 20 years, and he says that he is impressed with the progress that the refinery, the factory, which is going to be crushing about 500 tons of soya bean daily to produce cake, is concerned. He first of all talks to us about the prospects of the market.
This is more where the government needs to get involved. I think the government needs to help the farmers in terms of more on inputs, on ways of getting better yields. If the farmers will be able to produce the crop in a cheaper way with a higher yields, this will improve their income, at the same time improve the competitiveness in terms of how to compete with the rest of the world. Because what we want is basically to produce soybeans or other oilseeds at the most cost-effective way in the country. So if the farmers are enabled, there is more mechanized farming, there's always good agricultural practices that's going to be done. So more education needs to be done on the ground. Once that is done, I think the country is primed for it, and I think it's the future. I think Malawi needs to look at oilseeds, protein, all those aspects for export, and I think the country will benefit in a big way.
Well, Abubakar Bakresa is also speaking on the facility's potential. He says he has invested about $100 million in this facility, and he speaks about the potential it has for import substitution, among others.
So this is a 500 tons per day crushing plant with a refinery of 100 tons per day. We are looking at an investment of over $100 million in the facility, and we expect to start production around the next 4 to 5 months. I mean, there is a huge value chain benefit across the economy. I mean, the farmers are going to be getting more realization on their proceeds, I mean, from their produce. then it's upon us. We're going to be buying from the farmers. We're going to be producing the oil for the local market. We'll be producing the cake for the local feed manufacturers. But at the same time, we're going to be having excess, which we'll be exporting to other countries, which will be bringing foreign currency into the country. At the same time, you have employment that you're going to be generating from our facility. We're looking at over 500 people in this plant. But at the same time, the industry as a whole will benefit, because you're going to have a lot more players into the economy. So, and the way we're going is protein is becoming a very important item in the world. And Malawi needs to be braced for that change and to benefit from that change, to be more protein-based producers and value addition. So we are basically value adding here, rather than simply just selling the soybeans to other countries outside. So we need those investments in this country. So beyond this, I mean, you need more feed producers. You need to have more slaughterhouses. You need to be maybe in the end you'll be exporting meat out of Malawi and other produce.
Christopher Mbukwa is an economic expert, and he speaks to Business Now on the prospects of this facility in the value chain.
This is a welcome investment, in my opinion. Two things actually are going to come out of this investment. One is that it is contributing to import substitution through the exportation of crude oil and the soybean cake. But at the same time, it is helping in terms of containing our imports. Over the years, we've been importing quite a lot in terms of oils. This investment will actually incentivize production. We've had a gap in terms of the market outlets through which our agricultural commodities can actually find their markets. And this investment, to me, is quite a very good potential outlet through which our soybean can actually be marketed. In the past, we've not matched the demand for soybean and other agricultural commodities. Probably in some instances where we were supposed to provide the volumes, we were not able to do so. But in this investment, where it is actually being done in the country, what is needed is the corresponding initial production support that can be done to farmers. And after that, it will be sustaining itself, because farmers would have known that there is a market that has already been established, and therefore what is needed is for us to produce the corresponding volumes to take advantage of the already existing market. So for me, this one is a ready market that is being established in the country, and we will only need to support farmers for probably a year or so. After that, farmers will be able to continue and sustain the production that will be needed for this type of market.
The development of Magwero Industrial Park in Lilongwe is being touted as a catalyst for economic transformation and benefiting local businesses and propelling the industrial growth in Malawi. It is a pillar in the Malawi 2063, and of course President Lazarus Chakwera at the groundbreaking ceremony made an affirmation that this is one way of his strategies of boosting the country's economic prospects. This site is going to have about 200 space area for investment. But what is the role of the private sector? We speak to MCCCI's president. Why is it repeated?
An industrial park is a very brilliant idea, because when you think about exporting, you think about value addition, creating products. That's a job that cannot be done by one company. It will normally be a number of companies sitting down, doing some parts of the job and be able to export. I'll give an example. Maybe if you look at the car, there will be someone that has done the aluminium works. There will be someone that has done the tire. There's someone that has done the electronics. Then you make a car and sell it outside. So when you're thinking about to be an exporter, not an importer, you want to have a number of industry or companies together be able to manufacture what you want to manufacture. Then you also look at the angle of packaging. Are you able to package for export? Because at that point, you're not looking at only Malawi market, you're looking at exporting outside and be able to bring in the Forex. As a country, we've had a number of issues in terms of the Forex. I can make sure that we've had issues to do with fuel importation, where we have the pumps running dry. Then again, when you look at the industrial park, you're also looking at having it as a dry port, being able to export it outside. How do you carry the finished goods outside? So if you look at the Magore Industrial Park, it's near the airport, it's near the railway line. So meaning that we strategically positioned to be able to export outside. So this is a very good initiative that has been taken on, and that's something that we should support, because as a country we should be able to export rather than importing, which has created issues up to today.
Well, in this venture, Afrexim Bank has partnered the government of Malawi. We speak to Professor Benedict Oki Orama on their partnership in this endeavor.
We added Malawi to the list of countries where we are practically demonstrating what is possible. Developing industrial infrastructure that will help us deliver that mandate of transforming Africa from a raw materials producer that exports jobs to others, to an economy that then has gone up the value chain and that uses and creates jobs for its own people. So today we are pleased that we'll be able to work with the Malawian government under the leadership of His Excellency President Chipera and his government, and also Arise Integrated Industrial Platform to launch this project. This project will be transformative. It is going to move Malawi from an agrarian economy to an economy that is industrialized. It will bring foreign direct investment that is more than $600 million in the next 3 to 5 years. It will make Malawi an exporter of value-added product, bringing additional new exports of more than $600 million per annum, create about 15,000 jobs, and also be a launchpad for all the other parks and special economic zones we plan to build based on the discussions with the government in Blantyre and elsewhere. So we are very proud of this because it also helps us to create the goods that will enter intra-regional trade. We are talking about the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, but it cannot work if you do not have the goods that can enter the trade. And one of the efforts we are making is to build this industrial capacity so that we can benefit from the aspirations of those who promoted and launched the African Continental Free Trade Area.
Well, budding entrepreneurs in the country have been urged to focus their energies into generating innovative ideas and solutions to the country's old and emerging challenges. Well, this was said by Chief Executive Officer for Leeds Concert, Hope Jabesi, who shared the sentiments during a business conference for transcendent entrepreneurs in Blantyre. We have Christopher Sande, who spoke to Jabez.
So the word transcendent, we're trying to say the transgenerational entrepreneur. This is the person that looks into 100 years, many years. The impact is beyond just the person. It outlives the business idea. The person impacts even his entrepreneur or her entrepreneur venture is wide, is in the community, is in the nation, is even worldwide. So the transcendent entrepreneur, we are talking about someone that will not just start something and dies it with the person, but will outlive, will grow, and they will outgrow the person. That's what transcendent is all about. These business conferences, they provide a platform of knowledge impartation and embedment. We have a variety of different speakers that are speaking from different aspects of entrepreneurial ventures. So the mistakes and the good things that they have learned, someone can do it. So you don't have to go way around where you know someone has done it. Can help you guide with proper knowledge, and these are practical entrepreneurs. So these conferences provide a platform where people can learn how to get finance, how to move on, what things to avoid, what things to do. So this is the best platform for all young people and everyone to benefit from. You know, if you walk around in our streets, you discover one thing. We have so many big ideas, and many people speak a lot. Look at how people talk about the governments and stuff. It speaks that people know what these guys should do. It means we have ideas. So the core message is action and implementation is what brings the changes and is a game changer. So that's what we are trying to do. It is very, very important to have these kind of conferences as a country. Even in our vision of 2063, we have to be futuristic. We have to change. You know, what worked 10 years ago is not working now. Things have changed. The world has changed. So you have to adapt to the new technologies, new information, new knowledge and wisdom, so that after getting all these things, your life can be changed. The mindset will be enlightened. It means you do the business or you venture in this entrepreneur journey in a perfect way.
On his part, Rame Wahid, who is general manager for Amaryllis Hotel in Banda, did encourage the youths to think outside the box, innovate more, and bring those solutions to existing companies for funding.
Today we were talking about thinking out of the box. We were thinking about even the challenges that we are going to face as Malawi in 2050 and 2063. We were even discussing why we should have a vision called 2063, and we should not make fun of it. We should actually think and act right now in order to face our challenges there. So it was so important, so communicative kind of events. I actually taking the opportunity to, from you guys, inviting the young people to participate in such events. The knowledge that they can get and ideas they can get can really change their life and the life of this country. We really need more people, more entrepreneurs. We don't need governmental people just to do the work as normal. I was saying that the challenges that we are going to face in 20 years or 50 years is huge. So we need innovative people. We need people with great mindset to work right now to allow us to sort out the issues of the generations to come, our just kids that they're just coming. So my take in this, we really need new young mindsets. We need to work on them right now. If we really want better Malawi, we really need to get them right now, educate them right now, and make them ready for the future. So I'm taking this opportunity to say, please, forget about the normal work, get your mindset completely changed, and get into the right market that we are looking for. And today, I was part of my presentation, we talked about sustainability and how sustainability is so important for us currently and also for the future. I was telling them, all the young entrepreneurs, any ideas that will support sustainability, all the governments and NGOs will fund these kind of ideas. We are talking about food security. We need enough water. We were saying that by 2050, the population of Malawi might go to 45 million people. We'll jump from 20.41 to 45 million people. We need new ideas to make sure that the 45 million people will have enough food, will have enough education, will have good healthcare system, will have enough drinking water. We need this kind of ideas to come. These ideas will come from the entrepreneur. So when we come into fund, right now, the unique ideas are going to be funded. And I'm telling you, I'm dealing with majority of the NGOs in Malawi. Majority of them are looking for brand new ideas, support the sustainability in Malawi, and they will fund it.
Well, to something different altogether, as Old Mutual is celebrating 70 years, it says it has redesigned its strategy by partnering with microfinances, SACCOs, and of course banks to support borrowers beyond the traditional loans and of course debts that they get. We speak to an official from Old Mutual, Chisomo Chibwana, who says that this is redefining financial security for borrowers through the new product called Enhanced Credit Life Assurance. Let's hear from Chibwana.
So basically we are saying we have 4 enhancements to our credit life proposition. We have accidental death benefit that we have also included in our credit life proposition. We also have funeral cover, total permanent disability, and also just accidental death cover. So why we are saying we want to enhance is we are looking at the gaps that are there in the market. This product, we mainly partner the lending companies. So you understand that now we have, growth of microfinance companies, SACCOs, apart from the traditional banks that we know. So as Old Mutual, we already have these partners on board, but we are also trying to reach out to all those SACCOs, microfinance, as part of our financial inclusion strategy, just to ensure that everyone is included in the insurance facility that we have at Old Mutual. So the benefits we're looking at, where you go to a lending institution and you get a loan, there are a lot of things that you as a borrower have, responsibilities at home. There are people that are financially dependent on you, but we are saying at the time where you have an issue or an event, a pressing event that you did not foresee at that time, you are able to still benefit with the existing product that you have. So for example, you have a loan, and then there's a funeral in your home. It means you cannot go to any institution to borrow an additional loan facility. They'll say, but you have to pay the one that you took. So as Old Mutual, we are coming in to say, much as if you have a loan with your lending institution, you can still go to your partner, the bank, the microfinance, or the SACCO that you are in, to get a benefit that we have attached to that existing facility. So a funeral will be payable at that point where you already have an existing loan with that partner or that institution that you got a loan from. But because they now have this rider or a product on top of the facility that you took, you can just walk into their branch to say, this is the event that I have, I need assistance. So Old Mutual is coming in through these partners to give or to bridge that gap so that you can have that peace of mind to say, I'll still go and bury my dead with that dignity, without even going to the neighbors, to the community to assist you to borrow your dead.
There's a lot of art out there and gaining a lot of money on different markets. Ashley Furniture Store has of course adopted a few of the artists' work and put them in their shop to get regional and of course fetch better market. There is of course potential in this kind of business. We first of all hear from Ashley's marketing manager for Zambia and Malawi, Lola Chisale, on why they're getting these artworks.
Ashley Furniture is showcasing Malawian artists and Malawian talent. We very much believe in bringing brands together as well as being part of the community. We find it's important to support the people who also support us. Our message to Malawians out there is you will always have the opportunity to showcase who you are and your talent, no matter where you are, even with brands such as Ashley. Being one of America's largest furniture manufacturers, we are here to support our local talent and showcase everybody and who they are. So we find it's very important, especially within the art industry, how due to COVID and all the other pandemics that have pretty much gone on in Malawi, there's been a decrease in talent being showcased outside of Malawi. So Ashley being one of the largest brands out there, we feel that it's the easiest way for Malawians to be seen. So what we have done is reached out to Malawian artists who have shown that they have the talent, who have shown they have the drive, and brought them into Ashley where they can reach a wider network of our corporate clients as well as anybody else who has bought from us as well. We're hoping that more people step forward and would like to collaborate with us as Ashley and bring together Malawi and Ashley together. Ashley is not just an American brand, we're also in Malawi, therefore it is important for us to also put a platform out there for Malawians. Ashley has many ways that a local Malawian can afford what is available with us. We have different methods, including financing as well as lay-by. There are different furniture pieces that come in various range for various incomes.
Well, Maxwell Banda has been in the business for a while and he feels this is going to help him get some exposure for his artwork.
We as artists, we're going to be exposed because we've been struggling. How can we be exposed? So this is our great opportunity that we can display our paintings here, and when people coming through here, they can know us so that we can be able to sell our pictures. It's very important that as we've been struggling, selling the pictures more especially we as artists, visual artists. This is it's a great opportunity that maybe the young artists and the upcoming artists, they can be also exposed.
This is where we've come to the end of this edition of Business Now here on Zodiac. My name is Banda. Until next time, it's goodbye.